Hello dear viewers and welcome to T-World. Kindly hit the subscribe button and we will be on our way. In today's news, Ivanka Trump looked at political decision issues in the fallout of the 2020 political decision. Her dad and previous President Donald Trump said the previous evening after the arrival of declaration in which she said didn't trust his cases of political race extortion. A legislative board examining the 6th of January 2021 assault on the Capitol circulated kept declaration in which Ivanka Trump said she didn't really accept that his misleading cases that the 2020 official political decision had been taken from him. In a post on the web-based entertainment stage Truth Social, Mr. Trump looked to minimize his little girl's contribution in his endeavors to challenge the political decision. Ms. Trump was one of her dad's most confided-in partners during his 4 years in the White House. Ivanka Trump was not engaged with checking out or considering election results. She had since a long time ago looked at and was, as I would see it, simply attempting to be conscious to Bill Barr and his situation as Attorney General, Mr. Trump said. Mr. Trump was alluding to Ms. Trump's video statement given in April that she accepted then Attorney General William Barr's evaluation that there was no huge proof of extortion during the political race. I regard Attorney General Barr, so I acknowledged what he was talking about, Ms. Trump told legislative examiners. A representative for Ms. Trump couldn't promptly be found. There was no prompt reaction to a solicitation for input by means of private message to her Instagram account. The 6th of January 2021 uproar trailed behind Trump gave a combustible discourse to large number of allies outside the White House, rehashing his bogus cases of a taken 2020 political race and encouraging them to walk on the Capitol and battle like damnation. In other news, the boycotts occurred during the principal hearings from the House Select Committee to investigate the Jan. 6 attack on Thursday. The House Select Committee to investigate the January 6 attack on the United States Capitol presented a reasonable defense that Donald Trump was at the focal point of the bombed revolt. However, you wouldn't know it from Truth Social. A few group utilizing Trump's purported free speech stage detailed that they got boycotts subsequent to posting about the board hearings. My Truth Social record was only for all time suspended for discussing the January 6 committee hearings. Travis Allen, a data security investigator, composed on Twitter, I was suspended from Truth Social for posting about the January 6 hearing last evening. Democratic computerized planner Jack Cockirella detailed, Donald Trump is terrified of free discourse. Max Burns, Correspondence's chief for New York State Assemblywoman Yellen New, tweeted, seeing a ton of people getting prohibited from Trump's Truth Social for posting refreshes about the January 6 committee hearings. Clearly free discourse has its cutoff points even in Trumpland. If this strikes you as fraudulent, indeed, that is on the grounds that it is. Yet, it's anything but an infringement of the terms of administration. As we announced last October, Truth Social disallows clients from ridiculing Trump and expects them to make a deal to avoid demonizing, discolor, or in any case hurt, as we would see it, us or potentially the site. Because with regards to Trump, the fact of the matter is frequently defaming. Truth Social sent off in February and immediately neglected to work. Be that as it may, he's focused on the task now. And, surprisingly, however, potential Twitter proprietor Elon Musk has said he would lift Trump's restriction from the stage. Trump swears he's not returning. Last month, the once and future presidential candidate reported another streaming stage for dropped content and non-counterfeit news. In other news, a reminder by previous Vice President Mike Pence's legitimate group excused Donald Trump's charges of electoral cheating, showing there was no huge proof to make such cases. Politico detailed, the 10-page update, named unlawful election conduct in 6 states and dated Jan. 1, 2021, sums up supposed procedural infringement of political decision regulations and looks at cases of political decision extortion in a few states. As a rule, there is solid proof that state and neighborhood political race authorities committed various procedural infringement that decreased straightforwardness or potentially preferred Democrat up-and-comers. Politico detailed the notice said, be that as it may, most charges of considerable electoral misrepresentation, characterized to mean the projecting of unlawful voting forms disregarding winning political decision regulations, are either generally little in number or can't be confirmed. The update proceeds to detail explicit claims of electoral misrepresentation in Michigan, Nevada, and Arizona, yet shows no affirmation of such occurrences, rehashing the sentence. Measurable specialists distinguished numbers reminiscent of the chance of electoral cheating. Yet these numbers can't be confirmed. Trump by and by rehashed his misleading cases of electoral misrepresentation on Friday in light of broadcast hearings of the House Exceptional Board. which is exploring the Jan. 6 assault on the Capitol, so the Unselect Committee of Political Hacks will not play any of the numerous positive observers and proclamations. Won't discussion of the election fraud and irregularities that occurred for a huge scope. Trump composed on Truth Social. Our country is in such difficulty.
If you made it to the end of the video, kindly hit the subscribe button and leave a comment, it helps the channel.